And I must speak for another moment about the FCC. We are in a moment of peril, dire peril in America, because yesterday, Donald Trump said he intends to put a dagger through the heart of what America is about when he said that he doesn't believe in free speech, that maybe the licenses and ability to speak of people and broadcast companies that disagree with him should be taken away. When Donald Trump says the FCC should consider revoking licenses of networks with shows and hosts who are against me and who give me only bad publicity, he is talking about a dictatorship. That's what dictatorships do. They shut down anyone who has any disagreement with them. But that's what he's threatening to do today through Brendan Carr. He said, I would think maybe their licenses should be taken away. It'll be up to Brendan Carr. That is censorship. It is disgusting. It is a violation of the First Amendment. What Trump is doing comes right out of Xi and Putin's playbook. He's launching in broad daylight a naked attack on perhaps the most basic freedom in America, free speech. For hundreds of years, America's been proud to be a land of free speech. And Donald Trump is the first president who really attempts to put a dagger through the heart. Where are our Republican colleagues? They know this is wrong. Silence, obeisance to Donald Trump's destruction of free speech and democracy. He is launching in broad daylight an attack on one of the most basic freedoms in America, which is free speech, and it's being channeled through his flack at the FCC, Brendan Carr, who coerced ABC to suspend Jimmy Kimmel for his comments that he or Trump didn't like. Donald Trump's attack on free speech is despicable. It's anti-American. It's the road to dictatorship. And it's not the first time Donald Trump has done this. He is launching investigations into companies to bully them into submission. And it's not just late-night talk show hosts. Donald Trump and MAGA have said they'll try to silence others. When Carr goes on a podcast and says the FCC can do this the easy way or the hard way to make sure Kimmel is silenced, that is an attack on every single media outlet, whether it's traditional or digital. That is an attack on every single American. So today, I am, with Senators Markey and Lujan, calling on Chairman Carr to demand to know how the FCC defines public interest under Carr, which networks must adhere to ask Carr, did his staff communicate, he or his staff, with Disney, ABC, or their affiliates? We all know the murder of Charlie Kirk was abhorrent and evil, plain and simple. But it is repulsive that the Trump administration is exploiting this tragic death as an excuse to go after anyone they don't like politically, including by silencing free speech. And while Donald Trump tries to take away people's freedoms, Republicans in Congress are bowing in obeisance to his throne because they're too scared to stand up to him. They know he will cast retribution on them, as he has on networks and people in the press. In conclusion, freedom is as fundamental as it gets in America. Everyone knows that. Republicans know that. Conservatives know that. For the longest time, everyone, Ronald Reagan on down, have defended free speech. But if you lose freedom of speech, it's the road to autocracy. Mr. Carr is one of the greatest threats to free speech in American history. He must resign immediately, and if not, Trump should fire him.